Hello friends, and welcome back to another tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make these fox candy peyote charms. I went ahead and measured for you. You're going to need about 42 inches of a stretch string. Do keep in mind that there is extra length there to account for cutting and tying. You're going to need 3 eyes and nose colors, 2 inner ear colors, 10 ear floof colors, which is what I'm calling these orange ones here. You're gonna need 17 main colors, so that's gonna be my yellows, and you're gonna need 13 cheek floof colors. For me, that'll be my white, for a total of 45 pony beads. Let's go ahead and get started. With my string measured, I am gonna go ahead and take a small piece of washi tape, how on brand, and I'm going to tape one side of my string. You do not have to do this. I just like to do this for the video so it's easier for you guys to see which will be my top and which one will be my bottom string. I'm gonna go ahead and fold my string in half. The one with the piece of tape on it is going to be my top string. For today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make a classic fox. So we'll be using oranges and blacks. On both sides of my string, I will be adding 2 orange beads. So this will be my main body color. Down both sides of my string like this, going right down the middle, I'll be adding 1 body color. On the top part of my string, I'll be adding my first eye color. On the bottom part of my string, I will be adding my first cheek floof color. I'll be choosing the color white. Going down the middle of my string, I'll be adding on 1 cheek floof color. On the top part of my string, I'll be adding a main body color and then whatever color you want for the nose. So for me, it'll be orange and black. Going down both sides of my string, I'll be adding on my cheek floof color. So for me, that's white. On the top part of our string, we're gonna add our last eye color, and on the bottom, we'll be adding our cheek floof color. For me, that'll be black and white. And to finish off, going down both sides, and to finish off, going down the middle of our string, will be a main body color, and we will finish off with a main body color on both sides of the string. And I'm going to go ahead and take this all the way towards the bottom. When we hold our fox, we want to make sure that our 2 eye colors are facing up and our nose is facing down. For this tutorial, we are going to be starting building upwards, which is going to require a lot more beads, thus needing more string. Normally in these videos, I tell you to keep your string even. For this tutorial, we are going to make the strings slightly uneven, especially if you measured. I'm going to take the top part of my string here, and I am going to give this about 6 inches of extra slack. I'm going to pull from the bottom string here, and I'm going to pull the top part of my string, just like that, and that will go ahead and create about our 6 inches of difference. So you can see I have some extra slack here. We're gonna make sure that our string is even, but there's no kinks, no turns and no twists. Make sure that this is as far down as we can get it. And then we're gonna go ahead and tie our 2 strings together. And this will anchor in our piece. And I'm gonna give this about 4 or 5 ties just because I'm using the clear elastic stretch string and this stuff loves to pop. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the top part of my string, and now that I have measured it out correctly, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this washi tape. And again, if you are following along with me and you are directly measuring, which string you pick is important again. So we wanna start with the longer piece of string that we left off on. If you're not measuring, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and get started here. I'm gonna go ahead and take my string and I'm going to weave it into this top bead here with no beads attached. I'm gonna start with a full row of my main body colors. For me, that'll be orange. I'll place it onto my string and I'm going to weave it into this eye bead sticking up here. And I'm going to pull. We don't want to pull too tight because we don't want the string to snap, but we want to make sure that we're pulling just enough for it to hold its shape. Taking another one of my main body colors, placing it on the string and weaving it through this orange bead sticking up. Taking another one of my main body colors and placing it on the string and weaving it through the black bead that is sticking up. We're going to take one more of our main body colors, placing it on the string and weaving it through the last bead on the row that is sticking up. And that would complete our first row. Now I'm going to take the same string and I'm going to weave it through with no beads attached through that bead we just added. Going back with a full another row of our main body colors, I'm going to go ahead and place on my bead and I'm going to weave it in to the bead that is sticking up. Taking another one of my main body colors, placing it on the string and weaving it through the bead that is sticking up. And we will complete this one more time, taking our main body color, placing it on the string and weaving it through the bead that is sticking up. We are now going to start our next row. I'm going to take one of my ear floof colors, so that'll be these here. For me, I'm choosing black. I'm going to weave it through the bead that we just added. So placing that ear floof color onto the string and weaving it through just like this and giving it a pull. Going back to our main body color, I'm going to place on my orange bead and weave it through the bead that's sticking up next to it. Taking another one of our main body colors, placing it onto the string and weaving it through the bead that's sticking up. We are now going to move into our next ear floof color. For me, that is black once again. Now we are about to run into something that I like to call a wonky bead. If we place the bead on and we go like this, it's going to jump up and not match our pattern over here. The way that we combat this is we are going to need to weave our string through these three beads here. So that will be bead number 1, bead number 2 will be your eye color, and bead number 3 will be this bead right here. Starting with our string and weaving it through bead number 1 in this direction. And we're going to pull. And as you can see, that will anchor our bead in place. We are now going to take our string and weave it through the fox's eye. So this was bead number 2, and we're going to be weaving it in this direction. And we are going to pull. Now we are going to go directly above us and weave it into this orange sticking up, bead number 3. And we will be weaving it in this direction. And we pull. Now your string should be in between the black bead and this orange bead here. From here, we are going to add our inner ear floofs. So I'm going to choose white again for this one, placing on the bead onto my string and weaving it through this orange bead sticking up. Going back to a main body color, placing the bead onto the string and weaving it through the orange bead sticking up and pulling. Going back to our last ear floof color, I'm going to place it onto my string and weave it through the black bead sticking up and pulling. We are now going to finish the tip of our fox's ears. We're going to take that color and place it onto our string and weave it through the white bead that is sticking up. And we're going to pull. We're going to take another one of our ear colors, placing it on the string and weaving it through the orange sticking up. We pull. Taking another one of our ear colors, placing it on the string and weaving it through the inner ear and pull. Grabbing one of our last ear colors, placing it on the string, and once again we are going to be running into another wonky bead. We're going to do the exact same thing as last time, weaving it through these 3 beads here. That will be bead number 1, bead number 2, and bead number 3. With our bead strung on, we are going to take our string and weave it into this bead, bead number 1, weaving in this direction, and we pull. and that will anchor on our bead here. We are going to weave our string diagonally down right into that orange one. We're going to be weaving in this direction. And we're going to pull. We are now going to weave it into that inner ear, so that'll be bead number 3, weaving in this direction. So weaving it through and pulling. Your string should now be in between that black bead and that inner ear bead. We're going to be adding on a ear color down the string and weaving it through that black bead sitting right next to it. Now we are going to leave the next space blank. I'm going to take my string and weave it into this bead here and up this bead, so these 2 beads. So I'm going to be weaving it through bead number 1 and weaving it up through bead number 2. We're going to take one of our ear beads on the string and weaving it through the black bead sitting right next to it. And we're going to pull. We're going to go ahead and finish off our ears. I'm going to take a black bead and I'm going to weave it in to the black bead sitting up right next to it. And that creates the point of our fox's ear. Now we are going to leave all this section blank, and by doing that we're going to be weaving it into these beads here. Bead number 1, bead number 2, 3, and 4. Weaving it all in the same direction going this way. So we're going to weave through bead number 1, down through that orange bead, bead number 2, bead number 3, and bead number 4. We're going to go ahead and attach our last ear bead on, and we are going to weave it into the black, but we are not going to weave through this way. We're going to take our string and we're going to weave it backwards, just like this. So right into that black bead, and we pull, and that will anchor on our last bead. We're going to take our string and we're going to weave it through the black bead going in this direction. And we're just going to go ahead and leave that string right there. We're now going to come back to our lower string and we are going to weave it down through the orange bead here. We are now complete with our main body colors. The rest of this is just going to be your cheek floofs. I'm going to take one of my cheek floof colors onto my string and I'm going to weave it into the white bead sticking up next to it. And I'm going to pull. Taking another one of the cheek colors, placing it on the string and weaving it through the black bead sticking up. And pull. Another one of our cheek colors, placing it on the string, weaving it through this bead here. And pull. Taking another one of our cheek colors, placing it on the string and weaving it through this orange bead here. And we pull. We are now going to take our string and we're going to weave it through the white bead here going in this direction. And we pull. A cheek color on the string, weaving it through this bead here. And we pull. Taking another one of our cheek colors, placing it on the string and weaving it through this bead here. And pull. Another one of our cheek colors, placing it on the string and weaving it through this bead here. And we pull. We are almost done. We're going to take our string, we're going to weave it back down through this bead here, the bead we just added, going in this direction. And we pull. Adding on our last 2 cheek colors, adding on our white bead, weaving it through this bead here. And pull. And adding on our last white bead and weaving it through this bead here. And pull. Now we're going to meet our 2 tails up together. The way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to take my string and I'm going to weave it up through these beads here. I'm going to take my string and I'm going to weave it up through this white bead going in this direction. I'm going to take my string and I'm going to weave it into the orange bead directly above it going in this direction and pull. I'm gonna take my string and I'm going to weave it up through the orange bead right here, going in this direction, the one right above it, and we pull. Now our string should be met up, and all we are going to do is tie. I'm gonna give this a handful of ties again, because I'm using that clear elastic and it does love to slip. Doesn't have a lot of friction, so it doesn't hold as well. If you're using cloth elastic, you'll probably only need to give this about 3 ties. I give mine about 4 or 5. Now I'm gonna take my 2 tails and trim off the excess. So like I said, I always leave a little extra wiggle room. And ta-da! You have your very own fox candy charm. You can simply take a key ring, place it through the very tip of the ear, and now you have your very own fox keychain. You can also take a string through one of the tips of the ears to make a candy single. Thank you so much, friends, for watching this tutorial. I hope this was helping anyone who is looking to learn how to make a fox candy charm. I'm gonna go ahead and put up my email here. People have been sending me some of their creations that they've been making, and I've been putting them at the end of the video. So if you'd like to show me what you've made using one of my tutorials, feel free to send me an email. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or even feedback, please leave them in the comments below. Feedback really helps the channel grow. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye-bye.